Hey folks, Chris Waters here reporting from the PAX East show floor, and here to talk to you just a little bit about the Elder Scrolls Online, which I sat down and played today. Had an appointment block, it ran 2 hours. I gotta be honest, I went in expecting to be like, all right, I'll play this about half an hour, go out and check out some other stuff on the show floor. I sat down, it started off like Elder Scrolls games do, you know, I'm in the hold of a ship, I was pulled out of the ocean, I gotta create my character, start off, and then 2 hours later, I realized I had to go to the bathroom super bad and my appointment was over, and I just gotten totally sucked in. So why did that happen? I mean, I don't play MMOs too much, but I did play a bunch of Skyrim, so that's kind of what I was looking for. Does it have that kind of Elder Scrolls feel? Does it suck you in the way that Elder Scrolls does? And so I sat down, played my orc lady, was like swinging an axe at folks with a shield for a little while, and right away I sort of got sucked into a quest, you know, of course. Please go find these 3 crew members for the ship captain that rescued me, all right? Found one of the crew members, I freed him from a jail. But it wasn't that easy. I went into the jail, there were traps, there were guards, I got killed by the guards, and then I was like, all right, forget this jail. I was leaving, and then along rolls another player who I was playing with. She was like just a couple computers down. We went through, we killed everyone, so Elder Scrolls with someone alongside of you can be pretty cool. We freed this guy, and then he's like, he's kind of sketchy, and he's like, yeah, man, like, let's just go kill the Goblin King and get this gem that I had back. And we both, almost at the same time, chatted to each other, I don't trust this guy. So we both went our separate ways. I did some exploring, ended up going and finding the other crew members that this pirate lady wanted me to find, and there's all this sort of one quest leads to another thing. Stumbled upon a pirate treasure chest, treasure hunt rather, and followed the instructions to get a sweet axe. And of course, it's, you know, it's tracking in the typical MMO way with the lists, you know, on the sort of on the side of what quests you have available and what you're doing. But I got really into that quest cycle, and it was really satisfying. I felt a little short. Point of view was a little short, but it was totally felt like Skyrim, and the combat felt like Skyrim in that, you know, I'm timing my presses and getting closer and then moving away, and I'm actively dodging. I'm not just sort of standing there and wailing away. And there's active stuff to do. And of course, I've got hotkey skills, which I unlocked. The leveling up system, the, you know, add a point into health, stamina, or magicka. The assign skill points thing works a little differently. The skills unlock more traditionally like an MMO and bind to hotkeys, but their effect in combat was the same, and I could wield more things immediately, and I ended up having fun, just fighting wolves and beating up crabs and sneaking into a pirate camp wearing a disguise that I mugged off of one of them, using this like crazy fire chain magic that is exactly like what Scorpion does in Mortal Kombat. So it ended up being really fun, and I'm really optimistic about it from the perspective of a Skyrim fan. I mean, the world itself looks different. It's a little bit less detailed at this point, and your perspective is a little different in terms of the size of characters and stuff like that. But again, it's still early going for the Elder Scrolls Online, and a good showing here at PAX East 2013. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll try to get to them once I get out of this crazy, wonderful video game fiesta that is PAX East.